Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Well, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to Defenders Live, DOAShow.com, DOAEshow.com, here on the Mojo 50 Radio Network. It is Friday, which means it is Free Speech Friday. You can call in, you can talk to the show, you can do whatever you want. It's 919-367-3171, 919-367-3171. That's the number. If you feel kind of shy, you know, you don't really want to call, you don't want to be that guy or that gal, that's fine. Connect to us on the social medias, anywhere on the Twitters, at DOAE Show, or at Mojo50 on the Facebook. You can also go to the, the MeWe's, over on the MeWe's, DOAE Show is the chat there, so that's at DOAE Show. Hashtag arm yourselves is the way to go. Hashtag arm yourselves. Uh-oh. We have our first caller, 970 area code. How's it going?
This is Misunderstood Subculture Correspondent Tech Rue with news.
Tech Rue! Tell us what is going on in the subculture this week.
Well, first, you're looking a little lonely there. What's up with that?
Oh, it's not. I'm not lonely. I always have my studio audience, but you know, my AI, I had to shut him down for the weekend. It's fine. It's nothing big.
Yeah. Major operating system install, I take it.
Basically, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, as last week, as you recall, I was in Gillette, Wyoming, for the Wyoming State's GOP convention.
It is man.
So I can't let that go by without doing that.
That's quite all right. I understand thoroughly. As you may recall, though, like a month ago, we actually had part one of the state convention on Zoom.
Yes.
And it was quite the 14-hour ordeal. Especially thanks to a certain person that decided to, using nitpicky techniques, got Natrona County unseated.
Nice.
Almost got our county unseated.
Right.
And fortunately, we were still there because it took us hours of fighting to get Natrona reseated.
Very
and then
good.
We could get back to our business, which continued to take forever. And this was all the fault of a fellow that I refer to as the Beard, because he just reminds me of the Psycho Stick song "Obey the Beard." He's very full of himself and worthy of being punched potentially. Anyway.
Okay, so he has that. He is punchable, is what you're saying.
Very much so.
Okay.
Anyway, fast forward to Saturday night after we wasted the entire day. Doing almost no business because it seems the State Central Committee wanted to do nothing but make lots and lots and lots and lots of speeches with no time limits applied to waste as much time as possible. So the delegation, the county delegations, could not do what they were actually there for.
Right.
There were some odd shenanigans at one point featuring the Beard.
Yes.
And we left promptly at 4 o'clock with, why the heck were we even here?
So you're telling me that it was a waste.
Yeah, it was much of a waste. But we did have a very fine dinner later on.
Very good.
Charlie Kirk was the speaker. Very interesting and energetic fellow.
I've heard of the Charlie Kirks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping the video gets uploaded because it was darn good, and it's a shame our senators and House member were not present to hear some of what he had to say. But
was the beard present to hear what he had to say?
Well, he might not have been there at that point, but he was leaning against the bar when Lady Hecate and I entered and headed, of course, straight to the bar before we found a table.
Of course.
And there he was, talking about how awesome he was and bragging about his exploits in the Zoom convention and, getting Natrona unseated and stuff like that. And, of course, I leaned over and quietly said to Lady Hecate, obey the beard, because that's the guy.
Dylan has that cup. You know that, right? Actually, his is respect the beard.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Obey the Beard is the Psycho Stick version. If you're not familiar with it, you should look them up. They're an awesome band. They also do the song I'm a Dog and I Like Socks.
I think that sounds like an amazing band right there.
Yeah, they are. They are amazing. But
Anyway.
So, we had an awesome dinner.
Yes.
And found out the next morning, it might have been the day after that, from a Facebook post, there was an altercation outside soon after we witnessed the beard.
No.
Gillette police cite Albany County GOP chair in fight.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. What?
Well, Gillette police have cited Michael Pierce with assault and battery after the Albany County Republican Party chair allegedly instigated a fight with Carbon County Republican Party chairman Joey Carente, also known as the Beard. Apparently, Pierce was extremely drunk after apparently he had a couple of quote unquote tall gin and tonics during the convention. I bet he didn't share with anybody else. Of course, gin and tonic. He's probably trying to keep the Wu-Tang clap away. Yeah, apparently there were words. There was belligerence. They went outside, and the Albany County chair punched the Beard in his beard, but was then promptly taken down, resulting in a broken ankle, dislocated shoulder, and injured neck.
I'm sure the Beard needed the punch in the face, but you say the other guy got that damaged?
Yes, because he was taken down and held there until others could take control of the situation. But he was only doing what the rest of us really wanted to do. I wish I had a heads up, but we were too busy eating dinner at that point or listening to Charlie Kirk's amazing speech.
It's fine. You were listening to a great speech, eating some dinner, and you didn't care that somebody else was getting pummeled outside.
But it was the Beard. I might have helped.
You might have wanted to be out there. Okay.
I might have stuck a foot out there and tripped him maybe when he was trying to get control of the situation.
Unknowingly, just kind of stuck your foot out.
Sneaky critter is sneaky.
Yes, that's right. Right. Well, as a kangaroo, boxing is your forte. So
that's true, and there is something about big feet.
There
is where macropod. Macropus comes from.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It gives you a lot of great stability and balance.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It makes you very grounded, as it were, yeah.
Very much so.
Because you know what they say about men with big feet.
They have big shoes.
Indeed, yes, they do. That's generally the way it goes.
Yeah.
It costs more to shoe them, yes.
Very much so. In other news, fuzzier news. Rap
Rap
performer Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas
Lil Nas has expressed interest in a fursuit, which a fursuit builder immediately popped up and offered her services.
Of course she offered her services.
Yes, I'm sure they're...
it's a little bit more than $20, same as downtown. That's...
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see what Lil Nas winds up with. I never heard of him before until this occurred. I did listen to a couple of his songs on YouTube earlier, and I kind of dig them. You know, it's very interesting stylings and not that angry sort. Much more friendly.
Yeah. His music is a little friendlier, a little easier to get down, but I'll agree.
Very nicely done videos too.
Yes, he does very well on his videos.
A lot of production value.
Heavy production value, which means that more than likely he'll have a lot of heavy petting in the future.
Yes.
Because you know that fur is he's gonna have some very supple fur.
Yes, definitely going to be some Murray Purdy action there.
Very, very supple fur. Although based upon who he, I could see him doing just like the ears and tail thing.
Right.
just the ear and tail thing. Just the anthropomorph.
We'll see. He was kind of chatting with somebody who's got a partial, and so we could be looking at a partial here.
That's what I'm saying. I could see a partial in the near future.
Right.
I could see him walking around with some pod toes and some gloves and like an ear and tail thing, but I don't see the rest of it happening.
We will find out, I'm sure.
I'm sure
Could
we
be
will.
Interesting.
Yes. It would be a wonderful addition to the underground furry nation that it is.
Sadly, it's an indication of furry going mainstream, which is part of our many issues we have with enhanced drama, not just the furry drama, but
just overall drama.
But lots of overall
drama. See, this is what happens when you have a nation that's just completely bonkers. People turn to whatever they can to get away from it at all.
Yep.
And you know what? Some people, they're starting to get into their latent understanding or misunderstandings of furry culture. That's okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the stuff we're trying to escape from has invaded the furry culture. So, holy crap, there it is again.
Yeah, I know.
Where did this come from?
It's because you're letting those people in.
Yes, a little too welcoming and such.
Yeah, you really should be, a little bit more hard pressed to. You need a bouncer. That's what you need.
A bouncer.
Yeah.
It sounds like a job for a kangaroo.
It really is. It's a very good job and a very good one. So, anything else going on in the subculture?
No, that's about all I could find. I've been pretty busy pulling weeds in the garden. I only just now started a beer today.
Nice.
I've been very, just had a hailstorm blow through, which kept me from pulling more weeds out in the garden. And
that's okay.
Still waiting to find out what we're doing for the 4th of July.
I am doing nothing. That's how I'm going to spend.
I might have some friends coming over with fireworks that don't want to shoot them off at their house because they don't want to set their brush on fire.
Oh, well, that's fine. You just spray your brush down.
Yeah, well, I've mowed mine already. I got a tractor.
Okay. So you've already trimmed your brush.
And I've also got an awful lot of hose.
Well, if you have enough hose, then you can you can wet everything down. It's fine.
Got plenty of hose.
See, there you go. It's all good. Then you're fine. You're not only are you a kangaroo, great for bouncing, but also you have an area with a clean brush and a long hose. It's very good. It seems like you're ready for summertime.
I'm on it, man.
All you need now is a little bit more beer, and you'll be good.
Yes.
I think that's the way to go.
Might have to switch to bourbon before long to get caught up.
That's true. Although I would recommend the stout aged Jameson instead of the bourbon.
You know what? Let me check the collection. Let me check the collection. Is that a Jameson's bottle I see back there?
If it's Jameson and it's the stout aged Jameson.
Oh, wait a minute. That's cream sherry. What the heck?
Cream sherry. I mean, well, I use that for cooking, but still.
Oh, there. Okay, wait. Here it is. Stout edition, Jameson's Caskmates.
See, there you go. Perfect. Now you're good.
It's a full bottle too.
Ooh, buddy. I've got about 3/4 of a bottle. My wife has started to get a taste for it.
Uh-oh. That's always trouble.
Well, she adds it.
Buy more.
She adds it to her coffee. So, yeah. It's going to be a good day, Tater. That's all I can tell you. It's going to be a good day. All right, dude. Well, you get to those drinks and have fun on the 4th. Be safe, as always. Please be safe.
Absolutely.
And we'll catch up with you next week.
We'll give it a shot. Enjoy.
Thanks, brother. As we said, Free Speech Friday, 919-367-3171, 919-367-3171. You can hit us up on the Twitters, on the MeWes, on the rest of it, all of those at DOAE Show. Virginia Jacko, woohoo, add to the coffee, yeah! Exactly, that's exactly what you do. And what better coffee to add it to than American Pride Roasters? It is historically great coffee. This is my second large cup that I've had this evening, and I'll probably have another before the night's out. It's really one of those coffees that you don't want to stop drinking. Even if you do, and you let it sit and get cold, it doesn't get bitter. It's wonderful. It stays good after you brew it. It doesn't matter how long it sits. American Pride Roasters is amazing for that stay factor. It's also amazing just for the fact that it is freaking delicious coffee. Go check them out today, AmericanPrideRoasters.com, AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Oh, I got a reminder. I almost forgot. They have a new promotion coming out. I wanted to check it out. Hold on. I got to pull it up because I forgot to type it all in my notes section. Oh my goodness. Where is it at? I forgot where it is. Dang it. Nope. That's that. Nope. Dang. I can't find it. Oh well. Crap. I'm going to have to look for it tomorrow. Oh well. They have a brand new promotion. It's the red, white, and blue coffees. I believe it's cherry, vanilla, blueberry. Cherry, vanilla, blueberry. It's like $17.76 is the cost for 2 of the flavors. You get an 8-ounce bag of cherry and an 8-ounce bag of vanilla. For an additional, I think it's $7, you can get the blueberry as well. So you can get all 3. It's the red, white, and blue over at American Pride Roasters. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. All this month only. This month only. You can only get it this month. The red, white, and blue package over at AmericanPrideRoasters.com. $17.76 is the cost. Add $7 and you can get all 3 flavors. Check them out today, AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Oh. Quiet guy in the back. Hush at Carrie 141139. We know your drink of choice. It's true. We do know your drink of choice. And it messed you up the other night. Woo! Not so great. So let me ask you a question. How many of you guys know what equity or equality in this case would mean for everybody? I mean, equality is the notion of the left, right? Equality is that idea that, we're all having to be equal. Except for the fact that when they say equal, what they mean is that we're all going to be breaking the generation and becoming an equally poverty-stricken generation of people in the next coming years. You see, in times of global crisis, the need for responsible and dependable American leadership is stronger than ever, obviously. So this is from by the way, this is from an editorial. We'll say that. An editorial from the Daily Wire. Thought you guys might want to hear this. This is especially true on the 4th of July. But as footage of riots and racial strife have dominated new TV networks across the country in the past months, it's hard to find leadership with high moral ground. 209 area code.
Oh, come on. I'm not an area code.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, well, you guys have a lot of questions. I think you noticed that you didn't get a package from me today.
Oh, well, I expect your packages will come eventually.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that next week.
Uh-oh.
But we have some housekeeping things to do.
Oh, okay. Housekeeping. All right. What do we got?
Well, okay, I'm not traveling backwards in time on your shows. I found the earliest one I can find, and I'm slowly working up until I was introduced to you.
Oh, okay. My fault. My fault.
That's okay. Well, I thought you'd figure it out eventually, but
no. See, the way that you came across a bunch of the conversations, it kind of because we'd mentioned things in different shows multiple times in different areas, so it kind of seemed like you're going back in time.
No, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Anyhow, as far as your souvenir and everything like that, we'll get to that next week. Because, again, getting back with the housekeeping, peanut butter and pickle.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, you guys didn't get my take on it because I was waiting for everyone to have it.
Okay, well, sure. Let it go.
Okie dokie. Quite simply, it tasted like I was eating bread and pickles and bread and peanut butter separately, but at the same time. The pickle and the peanut butter didn't mix.
For you? It didn't mix?
Nope, not at all. It didn't. It didn't mix the flavors. It was like I was eating both of them, but at the same time.
Okay. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Kind of like banana and cheese.
Right. I could see that. Something that I've heard people do is they'll do a peanut butter, onion, and cheese.
I have not done the peanut butter and onion, though there was a movie, and oh my goodness, I think it was Little Monsters or something like that, where peanut butter and onion sandwiches was what the kid ate.
Yeah, apparently that's not terrible. It's kind of
it sounds pretty good.
from what I hear, it makes it taste kind of like a Thai sauce. A peanut Thai sauce.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
But I have peanut butter. I have onion.
Well, knock yourself out.
Now then, I'm going to give your Vegemite experiment a little backing here.
Okay.
Because just like with the peanut butter and pickle, I have a friend who always ate toast and Vegemite sandwiches every morning.
Well, yeah, of course. Were they not of this country?
Yes.
That makes sense. See, Americans eat sweet things on toast. Everyone else doesn't.
Well, anyhow, I've had it before. I've had it on toast, and yeah, we're going to have to get some video of this.
Oh, well, of us or of you? Because, I mean...
I've had it.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, that should tell you something. Yeah. I'm not doing it again.
Oh, that's what you're saying. So you're saying that you need the... Well, there will be video footage. I'm going to get some from the store if I can before the next week.
Yeah, I'm not, it's just my opinion. It just didn't work out with me. With a lot of people, it does.
Well,
and that's fine.
That is fine. Some people don't like the Vegemite, and like I said, I haven't tried it. Dylan has tried it once, but he's willing to take the dive one more time, as long as we can get Carrie involved. That's kind of how this works.
Well, good night. I hear the music.
All right, brother. Thanks. Well, guys, this has been Halfway Through. We'll hit you back right on the commercial break. Stay with us. I see how it is. You guys are just having conversations on Twitter to yourselves. All right, that's fine. Tag us in it if you want to. Have your own personal conversations. Not my deal. Just saying. Boop doop boop boop doop boop doop boop boop boop. Vegetables mixed with termites, not a good sandwich. Yeah, I agree. If that's what Vegemite is, then, well, we have another question there. Do 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 do. Oh, that's gonna sting in a bit. Oh yeah, that one's gonna sting. Let's see here. Excuse me, thank you. It's raspberry, blueberry, and vanilla. Raspberry, blueberry, and vanilla. 3 different flavors. My fault. All right, come back.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Yeah! Welcome back, everybody. This is Defenders Live, DOAEshow.com, DOAEshow.com. If you haven't noticed, the AI is not here, and that's okay, because when he comes back, he will be slightly more tan. Yes, that's the update. You can go to our website, DOAEshow.com, DOAEshow.com. Check out all the archives, the shop. We have the gear. The Jackhole Nation lives on our site, as well as all the rest of it, where you can get stickers and logos and hats and shirts and baubles and all the rest of it. Check it out at DOAEshow.com. Also, don't forget to go to mojo50.com. That is the home of that is the true home of the Jackhole Nation. Yes, we house the gear, but it is our home, and we are the dumpster fire that is part of the Mojo50 network. Check them out, mojo50.com, mojo50.com. Go through the list of scheduling and all the rest of it. Find all the great hosts that are out there. I'm telling you, if you haven't looked it up, you need to. It just makes sense. Oh, the culinary curious slug over there on the Twitters. Americans eat avocado toast, and it is not sweet. Well, it's funny that you say that, because millennials eat avocado toast, to which you also then reply, I, being the curious slug, the most American giant banana slug on the face of the planet, eat avo toast with sriracha mayo. That's good. That's good. My wife would enjoy this as well. And I'm just saying, we're pretty close in age. And I am a millennial. And so is my wife. I'm just putting it out there. Not saying that I really... but there are some things that happened. And yeah, okay. My wife loves it. I can't have the avos, so I can't eat them. I'm sure I would like it too if I could. But nonetheless... I say that just to annoy you. I hope you know that. I love you, but I say it to annoy you. That's just how this works. So, a new study finds... so, let me ask you this, because this is... Everybody, do you remember that comedian that made the joke about, eggs and science and how it went back and forth over several decades. You know, eggs are good, eggs are bad, eggs are good, eggs are bad. Well, the yellows are bad, but the whites are good, and but no, they're all good, and no, they're all bad, and the other way around, and all the rest of it. Well, that seems to be the case with hydroxychloroquine. Seems to be the case. See, hydroxychloroquine was good. And then it was bad. And then it was not really anything. And then it would kill you. And it was bad. And now a study finds that hydroxychloroquine significantly lowers the COVID death rate. Once again, hydroxychloroquine makes it easier for your body to absorb certain minerals that help your body fight off viruses and disease. So obviously it would be helpful if you took it along with taking, I don't know, zinc. Just saying. But now we have another study that's come out. Study analyzed 2,500 patients who have been hospitalized in the past 6 months between March 10th and May 2nd. Or 6 hospitals, March 10th, May 2nd. The Henry Ford Health System published the results on Wednesday in the International Journal of Infectious Diseases, peer-reviewed publication, which, by the way, if you don't understand what peer-reviewed means, it really means nothing. They have been able to game the peer review system. Peer-reviewed just means that it's been sent to another person that technically was not connected with the study, but also in the same field. That's all it means. That's all it will ever mean. And you can easily game the system if you have a bunch of people that technically aren't connected to whatever project it is, but you know that you can easily send to and send off for. They've made it easy to do that. Quote, our analysis shows that hydroxychloroquine helped save lives. That's from Dr. Stephen Kalkanis, a senior vice president and chief academy officer of the Henry Ford Health System, who said, as doctors and scientists, we look to the data for insight. And the data here is clear that there was benefit to using the drug as a treatment for sick, hospitalized patients. Okay. It doesn't matter who's making money off of it. If you feel like you are getting sick and you feel like you need something to help fix it before you die, you could use hydroxychloroquine and you could get better. You could get better. Especially if you're sick. Or you could just take a whole bunch of zinc and vitamin C and you'll be fine. Once again, it's basically the common cold, guys. Common cold. That's what it is. That's all. Yeah, by the way, my fault. It is raspberry, vanilla, blueberry. Red raspberry, vanilla, and blueberry. My fault over at AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Yes. Whoops. My fault. I'll take that hit. I told you. I didn't write it down. I needed to. I should have, but I didn't. Also, something in the news that really caught my attention. CVS has added a, quote, men's makeup line to thousands of stores as the industry begins to boom. I was just having a conversation about men's makeup to my wife with K-pop groups and things like that, because my oldest daughter is apparently into K-pop now. And I went and I looked up a lot of different music from them, and all of the male K-pop bands were highly make-upped. Every single one of them. They had they didn't just have guy liner. They had eyeshadow of multicolors. They had lipsticks of multicolors. They had foundations. They had eyeshadows. They did the whole deal. I'm not saying they looked like girls, but they definitely were make-upped. They were definitely make-upped. Yeah, it's that same smooth skin complexion that you get from like putting a giant powder foundation on. Yeah, that. They had that. Yeah. Anyway, America's largest drugstore chain, CVS, announced this week that it would be adding a men's cosmetic line to 2,000 stores across the country in hopes to cashing in on its growing industry. Now, I do have a question about this because makeup is makeup, right? Now, me being the person I am, the only times that I've ever worn makeup were because I was doing a play. I was performing. It had to happen. Those are the only times. I found that fine because, you have to have certain things. Of course, I never had to worry about eyeliner because I have the eyelashes of apparently that everyone wants. And so my eyes were always deeply set and easily found and all the rest of it. But they had to do like the lipstick and a little bit of rouge and a little bit of foundation or whatever because stage makeup was stage makeup. That being said, I understand that there are a bunch of new guys that are doing the makeup thing on a constant basis, consistent basis or whatever. That's fine. You do makeup. But why is there a gender setting for makeup? It's paint for your face. It's face paint. That's all it is. Face paint. Why is there a gender? Why do you have to have men's makeup and women's makeup? I get it for body washes and things like that because men don't want to smell like certain flowers or fruit. They don't want to smell like that. But men have skin too. That's right. Not sponsored by Old Spice. Jeez. There's so many Old Spice commercials that are coming out now, and they're amazing and hilarious. But yeah, men have skin too is a good one. That's definitely out there. My goodness. By the way, 919-367-3171, Free Speech Friday. You can call in. The company behind the product, Strix, was founded in 2017. A chief executive, Devere Khan, woke up on his wedding day with a zit on his face and had no socially acceptable way to fix it. He became convinced that he had to discover an underserved market. Men looking for ways to have better looking skin without the stigma attached. As such, the packaging for the new product, which is the concealer tool priced at $19.99, $20, same as downtown, and the gel cleanser, which is $11.99, appear masculine in nature. It's a masculine concealer. It's very masculine concealer. It's got dark colors on the front of the package. It's very it's very much like Gillette.
It is ma'am.
That's right. It is ma'am. Quote, even through... Oh, hold on. We got a phone call. 717 area code. How's it going?
I mean, these guys couldn't just go get some grease out of the shop and have a profitable day.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you concerned about it? What's the deal, dude?
I come home a different shade every day.
Right.
I actually worked for it,
Yeah, but I mean, that's sweat, grease, and all the rest of it. I mean, where's the blackout? Where's the grease paint? Where's my three colors, green, mauve, and black, to smear on my face?
I don't think a real man should know those colors,
What are you talking about, green, mauve, and black?
Mauve.
What's mauve? Come on.
I think you sound bored. I think you're missing the AI.
I am missing the AI, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I like to have somebody to bounce conversations off of. That's just how I work.
So you wanted some alone time, so you switched them off.
Oh yeah. Well, he needed some alone time. He needs to be.
Every now and then I run into someone like that. You're like, okay, listen, go sit in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
Think about what you've done.
Yep. And then come on back when you're ready.
Yep. In this case, it'll be Monday.
Yep, that's exactly right.
In the wacky food lineup, you gonna throw hot dogs and peanut butter in there?
That's a funny question. I've never thought of hot dogs and peanut butter. Why are we doing everything with peanut butter now?
I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about what was the deal? Peanut butter and pickles?
Yeah, peanut butter and pickles. Honestly, I would recommend you try it once. If you don't like if you don't like the tang of a regular dill pickle, the bread and butter would probably do you better.
I'll try anything once.
Right, try it once. It's exactly like what Dylan said. If it was offered to him, he would eat it, and he wouldn't feel bad about it.
So the hot dog and peanut butter thing is it gives you the whole sweet and salty setup. It's really good.
Oh yeah, have you had it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
yes, I like it.
Okay, what type of peanut butter though? Because there's a lot of salty peanut butters.
It has to be a smooth one. It tastes better with a smooth peanut butter. So.
Well, I mean, if you're eating a hot dog, you never want nuts in your mouth.
Right. If you get crunch with a hot dog, you have other issues.
Right. If you have nuts with your hot dog, you're having a problem right there. I mean, it's not.
Listen, I grew up on hot dogs. It drives Megan crazy, and I would still eat them 3 meals a day if I'd have to. It's not a big deal.
No biggie.
Because I have in the past. It's not a big deal. So I've eaten them in every position possible.
Right, and that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you dragged them. You dragged them through the garden.
I still remember. Right. I still remember. I'm like 16, 17. I was working, and my mom made a hot dog pizza, and I whip a slice of that out for lunch, and everybody I was working with was just laughing. I'm like, what? It's good. It's no big deal, you know?
Yeah. Hey, why are you getting upset at a hot dog pizza?
Exactly. There's worse things. People actually put pineapple in their pizza. I mean, what the world?
I know, right? What's wrong with you people? Yeah. Pineapple.
Yeah. So don't bash my hot dog pizza. If you're gonna willingly eat the pineapple pizza, don't bash the hot dog with it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not bashing it. All right. I'm also not a pineapple on pizza guy.
There you go.
So there you go.
Me either. Alrighty, well, I got me a whole load of bacon on. I'm headed west.
Yeah.
Stay late, but that's okay.
That's all right.
I got one that's about 45 pounds back there, and it's just dying. I really think it wants to fall off the truck. Come home with me.
It's just dying to come home with you, huh?
Dying to come home with me. We had a conversation about it earlier, and he seemed pretty agreeable. So.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
Tuck him in the back seat, bring him home, throw him on the smoker. I think it'd be a perfect spot for him.
Yeah, I mean that'd be great. I could see that. You know, he may only be able to fit like half of himself on the smoker at a time, but
I don't think that's a problem. I can work with that.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. You know.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Maybe it might be a good thing. Yeah, I mean, just make sure you get all the bacon, right?
All of it.
All of it.
Every bit.
Yes. Don't let it fall off. No.
Alrighty. Well, you guys have fun.
Yeah.
And make sure. Should I check in with you in the morning? Make sure some of that bottle is left, or?
Oh well, no. I have too many other more important things to do. I'm going to be having drinking coffee, just straight coffee, for the next 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's your story.
It is.
Okay. There you go. All righty. Enjoy. See ya.
See you, bud.
Yep.
Oh, the company adds on its website that they quote didn't just take a woman's product from and slap a for men's label on it. Nay. Rather, their products are, quote, meticulously formulated for the male skin. Right, because makeup is formulated for skins. Right. Let's be frank. Bad, let's be frank. Don't do that. Only put Dylan's face on that picture. Slightly Venomous Kirk telling us that the only acceptable makeup for men is the Joker face. Yes, I agree. I have done that, actually, once or twice. And I can do the laugh and two of the voices, two of the Jokers. I can do two of the Joker voices, two of them. One being the animated and one being the Heath Ledger, because that's easier to do for me. Curious, culinary curious slug over on the Twitters. Makeup, eyeliner, originally started as a way to reduce glare for the sun. Keep lips moist, lipstick. And nails strong, nail polish. Only in the last 100 years did it become a chick thing. Right. And I understand that. It makes sense. And that's what I'm saying. Why? Why is it a gendered thing? I mean, I get it. Men don't necessarily need it. We're not doing the things that necessarily require us to have, shadowed eyes to stop the sun's reflection and all the rest of it. So, yeah, not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. It's not a thing. Plus, women seem to like the non-makeup to guys more most of the time. Just saying. Although that may be changing. I don't know. The new I generation or whatever, my kids' generation seem to like the makeup little boys better than the rest of it. I don't know. Yeah, but, you picked a guy that didn't do it, so. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, even after it's there. In other news, the famous statue of the Little Mermaid in Copenhagen has been vandalized. That's right. Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen Harbor has been vandalized with the phrase, "racist fish," scrawled on its stone base. The 5.5-foot bronze statue erected more than a century ago is based on the character from Hans Christian Andersen and is one of Copenhagen's most popular attractions, said the outlet. Before I go any further, how can a fish be racist? It's a half fish, half person. It's literally, it is biracial. A half fish, half... It's not even racial at this point. It's by species. It's by species. How are they racist? I'm sorry that, more than likely, if you're from that area, you're going to think of a person with pale skin first. Like, especially from 150 years ago? Whatever. But how are you associating racism with the Little Mermaid? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. It's so stupid. Quote, the Little Mermaid statue also has been a favorite target for vandals, having been painted on, knocked off its perch, beheaded twice. Adding that anti-whaling and pro-democracy activists have defaced it multiple times previously, but no one has come forward to claim responsibility for the latest act. Quote, "We consider it vandalism and have started an investigation." That's the Copenhagen Police Department. Angrumsvesen. That's right, Angrumsvesen. Researcher at the Hans Christian Andersen Center in the University of Southern Denmark told the outlet she was having a hard time seeing what is particularly racist about the fairy tale the figure is taken from. Well, I can see where they would go with racism because it's a whole white cast, but that's not the point. I mean, it's a fish. It's a woman with fish legs that gives up her voice to become a real person. And then in the end, she dies and becomes sea foam because she can't handle it. It's actually it's a bad case of depression, honestly. forlorn love and depression. That's basically what the entire. It's a sad romantic. It's not sweet. It's not sweet. She turns into sea foam. It's not sweet. Of course you cried at 4 years old watching that. See, Culinary Curious Luck, thank you. Mermaids are racist for only falling in love with Danish princes. Got it. Because the Danes. That has to be it. It has to be the Danes. Oh, and finally, Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti has now admitted that protests are spreading the COVID-19, and he gets ripped for that double standard. The Los Angeles County Department of Public Health has ordered the county's beaches, piers, and bike paths to be closed during the 4th of July weekend. Fireworks displays are also prohibited during the holiday weekend. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti said gathering with people other than those you live with is not permitted. Quote, I want to remind you, you still can't gather in groups, whether you think that you can gather together to celebrate something like a birthday with folks who are not in your household, even if you know them or are related to them. That is still prohibited, the Democratic mayor said on Wednesday. Quote, gathering and getting together with anyone, except those who you live with, will spread the virus. During Garcetti's coronavirus press conference, telling the relatives that they can't visit each other, there was a crowded protest going on outside of City Hall. LAPD just posted a photo of the protest tonight. People are messaging, he says, and I quote, people are messaging me and asking me how this is allowed. And he has the pictures. He continues. Quote, I'll tell you one thing that cannot be tolerated. This is from Dr. Drew Pinsky on the Twitters. I'll tell you one thing people cannot tolerate is hypocrisy and inconsistency. This is Drew Pinsky. Quote, then they'll just not listen to you. And I think that's why we're getting some of the resistance to the things we really need to do. To distance and wear masks and go out about their life is a little bit, but they've been so inconsistent, and frankly, let's just call it what it is. They've been deceptive on this and unwilling to answer it. And that's true because they don't want to answer the fact that they're allowing people to protest in large mass groups without breaking them because they fear that if they broke the groups up or if they arrested the people for violating the COVID standard that they have going on, they would then be pushed to another point and saying, well, police are bad, government is bad, and then they would be kicked out and burned at the stake themselves. You see, when you create the French Revolution in America and you perpetuate the French Revolution in America, you fear the guillotine of the French Revolution in America. It may not be a real guillotine. It may just be you getting kicked out of office. But it may also be you getting shot, you getting stabbed, you getting COVID and dying maybe, but not really, because all you have to do is take a whole bunch of zinc and vitamin C and you'll be fine. But it could be a lot of these things. And the fact that these people are decidedly letting some people gather and some people not tells you a lot about where their strength lies or where their fear lies. We'll put it that way. Where their fear lies. Well, anyway, the music's coming up and all the rest of it, so looks like we need to get to the bell counts for today. So here we go.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Friday, July 3rd, 2020. Today we had 5 missed innuendo bells, 37 actual bells, 3 ta-das, 2 rim shots, 1 horn, 5 meatloafs as a safe word, 2 claps. Give us an A for the day. Peace out, boys, and stay healthy.
That's right, because I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Guys, this has been Defenders Live, DOAEshow.com, DOAEshow.com on the Mojo 50 Radio Network. Find us live, 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, right here, right now. We'll see you tomorrow, or Monday. We'll see you Monday.
That was wonderful. Bravo. I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. There were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like